YouTube. How the hell are you? It's your boy Mr. Isme coming at you today with a Q&A video. I asked you guys about a month ago to use the hashtag AskIsme on Twitter just to get the ball rolling. I really had a lot of fun doing the first one, so I figured we'll jump right in and do another one. First off, my boy Dom Chin asked me, what do I enjoy most about Black Ops 3? I think the thing that I enjoy most about Black Ops 3, it sounds cheesy and kind of like sellout-y or whatever, but I like all of it. I love the guns. I love most of the maps. I love the fact that besides like the handful of campers you run into here and there, like a lot of people are actually like, running around and having fun in the game, which you didn't see a lot of in like AW. A lot of people were just sitting in corners and being D-bags. I like the fact that I've kind of had no problem in this game picking up any kind of gun and kind of going at it and enjoying myself. I've been going after dark matter, as you guys know, so I've learned to become pretty well-rounded with like every class of weapon. Except for sniping. You're going to see a lot of hard scoping in this video, but every once in a while I like to scope, but I still use a thermal because I'm a noob. So I'd say everything. I really like everything. As you guys also know, I also play GTA 5 a lot. And my girl Vicky here, she asked me, what was my favorite update in Grand Theft Auto 5? And I would have to say it goes back a little bit, but probably like the High Life update or the hipster update, just because they had a lot of content. It was like the last one that was all cars, clothes, haircuts, tattoos, jobs, like the whole 9 yards. It was everything. It was one of the like last that I can think of that wasn't a very like tunnel vision, like one direction type of update. I have a couple questions here from Chaotic, my boy Chaotic. He asked if I had to pick someone to play me in a movie, who would it be and why? And that's kind of a tough question because I don't know what kind of movie we're talking about. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what stage of my life or something like that. So I'm just gonna go with someone that I like watching as an actor. I would probably say like Edward Norton. I really like Edward Norton. I think he could rock the goatee like I do. And I don't know. I think he'd be a pretty good fit, I guess. And he also asked me if someone told me that I could change something in the past, but I had to cut off my arm, would I do it? And the answer to that is probably a no. I try not to live with too much regret. I try not to go through and think in the past, or what could I change? What could I have done different? Because the past is the past. Like there's you can Monday morning quarterback your life all you want, but what it comes down to is what you're gonna do about it today to make tomorrow different. And so that's something that I'd honestly say no, I wouldn't do that. My buddy Stone Agers 123 asked me, how did I feel when I reached max prestige on Black Ops 3, and am I going to go for the level 1000? The answer to that is, I felt really good actually. When I played the beta, I told myself and I told everybody, like, I'm going to go all the way with this game. I'm going to do as many challenges as I can. I'm going to try to get as close to, if not 100% the game. Just because it is such a well-rounded game. It is a lot of fun to play. And it's the first Call of Duty that I've played since launch. When AW was out, I didn't get on AW till about probably 8 or 9 months into the game. And I hated it, and I was behind the 8 ball. And I only got to about the Grandmaster 5, I think it was. So like the Master Prestige 5. And I never made it to the Ultimate Grandmaster. I had about 5 more prestiges to go, and the game and I just wasn't feeling it. But I'm at about level 100 right now, I think. So I have about 8 months to, till the next title, basically. So I think I can do it. I have a lot of confidence, and I'm definitely going to go for that 1000. Insaner High, aka Geo, buddy from LCKM, he asked me what's the most illegal thing that I have done. As you guys may or may not know, I used to write graffiti a lot in my late teens, early 20s. That's where I got my name Isme from. That was my tag. And I guess the most illegal thing I've done would have to be when I was going through and painting. I used to paint a lot of freight trains. And what that entails is some serious like Homeland Security type trespassing. You have to sneak into a train yard that's full of freight trains that are moving, they have what's called ghost cars, which are just like one train car just like rolling through the yard, and it'll slam into another car, and it makes like the loudest like bang 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 down the whole line of cars, and it scares the shit out of you, and it's extremely dangerous because you don't hear those things coming, and that's a lot. That's thousands and thousands of tons of steel that will just kill you if it touches you, basically. So it's extremely dangerous, extremely illegal. But that's something that I really enjoyed. But now that I'm older, I can't afford that risk anymore. So I don't really do that anymore. But that's probably the most illegal thing I've ever done, as far as like, it's trespassing, it's graffiti, you're sneaking into a dark place where you're not supposed to be in like all black with like a backpack. Like, you honestly look like you're about to blow some shit up, and it's really sketchy. And so I'd probably say that I don't recommend it, but if that's what you're into, guys, just be safe, keep your head on a swivel, and make sure you know what you're doing before you get into those situations. That's all I can say, really. But no, I don't condone it anymore, really. Sniper Kid, my buddy, asked me a couple questions. He basically wanted to know what were some of the occupations that I wanted to be when I was a kid. I've always been artistic. Obviously, I used to write graffiti or whatever. But before that, even in like middle school, grade school, I was always artistic. Always drawing, always painting, using pastels, whatever it was. I loved all forms of art. Except for performance arts. I'm not really much of a performer. But, with that love for art, I was really into graphic design. I was always drawing little logos or little symbols or, really simple but memorable, like, little pictures, basically. So I wanted to always get into graphic design and stuff, which nowadays I know is an extremely saturated market. Everybody and their mom has Photoshop and everything. But that was something that when I was a kid I really wanted to go into. And another thing that I was into was I was really into music when I was a teenager. I used to go to a lot of local shows, and I would hang out with a lot of local bands and stuff. And I wanted to be a smaller label. I wanted to start up a small label that would just kind of get these bands that I loved and I was passionate about, that get them the exposure into the industry and introduce them to, larger, opportunities, basically. But that was something that was going to take a lot of school, and a lot of connections and stuff. And in all honesty, I kind of jerked around the end of my teenage years, and I kind of blew that opportunity. So kids, at the end of this video, I just want to say, stay in school, keep with your dreams, follow your heart, and you'll get to it. But that's really going to do it for me, guys. I just wanted to ask you guys let you guys ask me a few questions and talk to you guys a little bit. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, leave a like. As always, I'm your boy, Mr. Isme.